Hi, welcome to Hyperion Hype Club. My name is McKenna and I love the Kingdom Keepers books by Ridley Pearson. Join me as we discuss this series and others published by Disney-Hyperion Books. Let's get into it.
Hey guys, how's it going? Welcome back to the third episode where we are covering Peter and the Starcatchers by Ridley Pearson and Dave Barry. Oh my goodness, kitty! Steph Curry thinks I've invaded her space. You can take literally any other spot on the bed, but I know you just want that spot. So, little weekend update for me. I was definitely affected by the water outage in Atlanta. It started last Friday when like multiple water mains broke for the city. And then today is Thursday, and we are finally able to use our water as like drinking water to wash produce, to brush our teeth and everything as of this morning. So I have been in the affected area for all that time. Thankfully, I work outside the affected area and was able to get water there and shower there when we had absolutely no water at home, which we got Sunday. I didn't have it in the morning before I went to work, but I had it in the afternoon. But again, that was just like to shower and stuff. You couldn't cook with it or anything. You flush toilets, whatever. So yeah, water outage over. Thank goodness. Ran the dishwasher first thing this morning. Feels so good to not have to use the same dishes over and over. And then I went to a potluck for work, which was fun. And on Saturday, my best friend and I went to see Niall Horan. So much fun. Loved it. He's as attractive as ever. And as you are listening to this, this will be coming out next Wednesday for me. Then I'm about to go to Gatlinburg for my best friend's birthday weekend, and it's gonna be like a joint birthday weekend with another one of our sorority sisters, because like another sorority sister's birthday, and then quite a few of us. So that'll be fun. And then reading update, my little sister got the Kindle Unlimited trial, so I am putting reflection on hold, and I'm going to be reading a different Twisted Tale book instead. So this is Love. I've already started it. I'm about a fifth of the way through. So in a few weeks' time, you should get that review from me. I'm thinking after the fourth section of the book. So when we're about halfway through the book. So 2 weeks from now. But anyway, let's get into the captain's log for this section, which covers chapters 16 through 22. Black Stache is on the Wasp and hunting down the Neverland for the chest. Molly has relay a message for her dad to hurry to the Neverland. As one of my close friends back in college would say, there's a storm a brewing, and this one looks particularly bad. Peter and Alf are able to break into the room with the chest, only to be stopped by Molly. After Alf leaves, Molly tells Peter about the star stuff, Starcatchers, porpoises, and the others. Two of the others include Zarboff the Third and someone close to the Queen of England. The latter is trying to send star stuff to the former. And finally, Molly and Peter are discussing how to protect the chest from Black Stache as the Jolly Roger approaches the Neverland. So, references wise, going back to kind of that last point in the captain's log, Black Stache renames the Wasp to Jolly Roger, the name of Captain Hook's ship in Peter Pan and Peter and Wendy. By the way, I didn't know that it's also the name of the pirate flag, so I think that's kind of cool. Then Black Stache says, we'll fly straight to the Neverland, which is reminiscent of how kids get to Neverland. In the book and play, the kids actually leave Neverland on a flying Jolly Roger, which makes this reference a little cooler to me. Because that was definitely intentional, so that's why I'm considering it a reference. Now for my random thoughts for this section. I personally dig the name Jellyfish for pirate ship, just saying. When the St. Norbert's boys are talking about food, James stands up for Peter and his ideas, appearing to be his right-hand man. He also is a little put down by Peter, though, it seems. So maybe I'll have some kind of tension start building. And then, okay, is there something special about Molly's green eyes? In this section, I highlighted when they were described as luminescent. I'm just like, there's a lot to talk about her eyes. They have to come into play at some point, right? Especially after we've resolved the whole flying rat thing. Like them still being described as luminescent, like there's got to be something. I also like the star stuff related connection between Aster and asteroid. Yeah, I just thought it was cool that he got his name from like something associated with the star stuff. We got confirmation from Molly that it was indeed a flying rat who had accidentally gotten into some of the star stuff. Molly also notes that weird things can happen to some kinds of animals who come into contact with star stuff. Perhaps that's foreshadowing or something. I liked the Greek and Roman mythology tie-in and find it interesting to think about them being humans who got their hands on some uber powerful stuff, star stuff. For those who have read any book in the Kingdom Keeper's Inheritance series, also by Ridley Pearson, the star stuff reminds me of the enchanted stuff in that series, especially how more of it in the possession of evil people leads to more danger and evil, which can probably be said for a lot of things, but I just liked making that little connection between Ridley Pearson books, even if it isn't an intentional thought that he had. At some point in the series, I'm guessing we'll learn how Star Stuff has returned to where it came from. Another thing that Molly mentioned is how similar disputes over star stuff are happening in space, so maybe we'll learn about that at some point as well. Something else I want to keep an eye on is a technique that Molly mentioned she hasn't learned to use yet that allows you to put a person to sleep and wake up without a memory of their star stuff interaction or knowledge. Last thing for random thoughts, I wondered when this book is set, and it's supposedly 1885. The book, play, and movie are for Peter Pan, Peter and Wendy and stuff are set in the early 20th century when the story of Peter Pan was created. So about 15, 20 years after this book takes place. Now onto how am I enjoying this book so far? It's good. I'll likely read the whole series at this point to see if any of my foreshadowing predictions come true. I usually don't think about foreshadowing though, just make predictions about twists or solutions. At least since reading Fourth Wing, it's gotten me really into theorizing. But yeah, I'm excited to keep reading and just see how Molly grows in her Starcatcher skills too. I think that'll be interesting. But yeah, that's it for this week, and I will see you guys next week for chapters 23 through 33. Bye.
Thank you guys so much for listening to this episode. Please remember to rate, review, subscribe, and follow. Also, please chat with me and other members of this club in the comments of the YouTube video. My other social media information and a link to the Long Distance Sisters podcast I am also part of will be below. Back in a whack.